On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Block working out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
5-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Locke. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Michael.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At their own
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 30 big ones. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, it's Lock. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Lock. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is a counter play. Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
A gain of 15.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brings up.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Locke. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
17.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
If you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun. Lock. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Melvin Ingram.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down. Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Flush to his right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
56.
From the gun, Locke. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up now. A loose football. The ball comes out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He's going to look for Allen now. Wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
The kick is
and his kick is good.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos 21. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a chance. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
56, right there, 56. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Locke again. They're going right back to Hamler. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Come on. Shade screen 218. Chopper, chopper. Buzz. Sit. Let's go right here.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Lock to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And some space here. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Chris Harris.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lock. Flush to his right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To throw is Lock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Switch up, switch up. Watch twist.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check, crunch, crunch. 60 Eagles.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.